Hi all, welcome to this small tutorial on Shadow DOM project. So in this Shadow DOM project, first you need to consider the application.properties. So in this there will be certain parameters which you need to provide in a framework like your driver name or the driver location and where your external locators are specified and etc etc. So these are similar to our existing framework what we have provided in your readme.md file. So you can just go there and have a glance over the other frameworks and identify these different types of parameters. So once you're here, you need to consider your different packages. So here we have specified 5 different packages like common, runners, shadows, steps and test. So test are nothing but TestNG test, and runners are nothing but Cucumber runners. The common file we have only one common Java file where we have specified like the driver default URL navigation. So if you consider the basic framework of ours, we have divided the everything into only two different things like shadows and test, or else if you are considering your Cucumber, it will be steps and shadows. So yeah, it follows the same page object model concept, so you need not worry about like how it is going to happen and what are the different things. As we explain in our readme file, it is as simple as your existing Selenium. So here we have the multiple Java files. So we might be wondering like what are these names and how we are going to create them. So for the quicker identification, you can simply specify the class name as the shadow name itself. So let us navigate to downloads folder, downloads tab in Chrome. So here you can see if I inspect the search text field, so you can see the search text field in under the multiple routes. So the first route is like downloads manager. Under the above the shadow route, whatever the node will be present, that will be I'm considering it as the root. So downloads manager, next it will be downloads toolbar, next CR toolbar. Under the CR toolbar there is CR toolbar search field. So this is the hierarchy I need to follow so that I can reach to this search text field. So for that one, I have created 4 different class files. So if you open any of the class files, by default, each and every of these class files should extend shadow DOM web page, shadow web page. Okay, so this shadow web page, it is in com.ramsabram.extended shadow DOM package. So you can just extend that particular one, and you need to add one constructor and one method. The constructor is a default constructor without parameter and calling out the initiate root method, whatever the other method is there, calling out just that one. And the method is like trying and catching a simple expand parent root or expand root method with an by or a key. So what exactly this expand root or expand parent root? You just need to specify the exact tag name. Like here CR toolbar search field is nothing but this one. Okay, so we are just going by searching by dot tag name. So you can use by dot id or by dot css, anything is fine. You just need to provide one of the by selector. Okay, so when you need to use your expand root or expand parent root, if your element is the first element in the body HTML body, so like this. So here downloads manager is the first element in the body. If your element is the first element, then you need to use expand root, or else you need to use expand parent root. So you just need to call out that method and you need to keep it as it is. Apart from that, whatever the customize you want to perform in the constructor on this method is up to you, but having these fields is a mandatory one. So once you are having this one, you need to specify some additional details. So let us quickly go to the locators file. In the locators, if you see on the left hand side is the child and the right hand side is the parent. So it means like under the downloads manager shadow, there is downloads toolbar shadow. Like this, we are mentioning each and everything. So let me show you in this, like downloads manager. Under the downloads manager there is a downloads toolbar. So the thing, whatever the node which is under some other node should be on the left side and the parent should be on the right side. So like this you need to mention parent and child nodes like this, but in terms of classes. Instead of using as a nodes, here you need to mention the classes. So once it is done, you can just declare or perform whatever the additional operations like input search field as an page, like how you are going to perform in any of the page object model. You are going to define any method and you are going to perform certain actions. Here we am doing the same thing. Here I'm just placing the method called input search field, which is going to set something in the framework. By default there are lots of operations like send keys, select drop down, click, whatever the operations you want that are readily available. You can just click on control space and it will be at your service. So now how am I going to call this one? So here I have been performing the same task on this feature file at the same time as a testng test file. Here you can see I'm trying to perform the search field of a Chrome. Here I'm going to open the Chrome, navigate to downloads, and I'm going to print hello world, this is sunshine. So let me open the testng suite file, and here you can see I have turned the enable flag as true for cucumber. So let me run this one and see the result. I have just added a thread.sleep as 2 seconds so that we can watch the typing of the text. So you can see it got printed like hello world, this is sunshine. So the script is got passed. So you can see the script is now passed. So we are going to perform the similar thing on an testng one. Here also you can see I'm just navigating to the same Chrome and I'm just trying to perform input search field as hello world, this is moonlight. So I'm going to just turn it as true and this one as false, and let's see what happens. So now we are trying to perform from the testng perspective. So here you can see it got printed the same hello world, this is moonlight text. So and here also in the result it got passed. So in this way we are going to use the similar concept what we are going to follow in Selenium with the same similar standards of methods, but just by adding the two things, like one is constructor and one method, and just by declaring them in a locators.loc file, any of the .loc file, and we can perform these tasks very easily.